Let's go ask a master tech if that noise that you've been hearing, you should ignore it or take it to a shop.
Hi.
This is what they do when they're not working on cars. AI amuses him. Sir!
Yes, ma'am.
Sir!
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Squidward. You get to edit all of this, just so you know. I'm not. Okay, sir.
Hi.
What are some of the most common noises that people ignore in their car that you see?
I'd have to say a brake squeak or possibly a bearing noise.
Well, how do they know the difference between a bearing noise and a brake squeak?
One will growl, the other one has a high pitch, droning, squeaking noise.
I need you to imitate the growl.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's a growl to you?
Really, that's what it sounds like when you're traveling down the road. And that could be cup tires from weak suspension components or a bad bearing.
So when do they know whether they should go into the shop for that noise or not, or if it's okay to continue to drive on it?
Either way, if it's a bad bearing, that could be dangerous.
So if it goes, whoa, whoa, whoa.
You really want it looked at.
You want that looked at?
You want those looked at. That's a safety concern.
Okay, so what noises are actually more urgent versus just annoying? Like you say that's urgent,
Like
that's
a
a safety.
high-pitched squeal or squeak. And people have come to me and said that it's grinding. And it's usually just a little clip, the indicator that squeals and tells you you're getting close to needing brakes. That's usually what that one is. And it's not really a safety issue at that point.
So how do they know if that is or isn't a safety issue? Should they just bring it into any shop, or should they ignore it because most people are ignoring it?
A lot of people do, yeah, from what I've seen, until it becomes a grinding noise and it feels scary, and then it is a safety issue when they let it go past that. You should always have your brakes checked. If you start hearing noises, you should have it checked. Nothing is okay to drive on. Check engine lights, weird noises. It's really not okay to drive on it. You should have it checked. I don't want to be an advocate for saying it's okay, right? So everything should be checked. But I guess.
So do shops charge for checking, or do they charge for diagnostic? What's the difference between the two, between checking and diagnostic?
For a quick inspection, most good shops want to look the vehicle over and then give you an estimate. If it takes time for testing, if they have to dive in and open things up and look at things for testing, they will charge an hourly diagnostic for that, or a testing fee.
So if I hear that braking squeal or the whoa, 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 it's safe for me to bring it into the shop and have them check it for free, or will they charge me a diagnostic?
It depends. That totally depends. We don't know exactly what's wrong because, for one, it could be a bad tire or cup tires. It could be a bad bearing. For the most part, if it's pretty easy and they can figure it out 10-15 minutes along with the inspection, 20-30 minutes, more than likely they're just going to give you an estimate. Now, if they have to spend an hour, minimum of 1 hour, to start testing and running tests and performing testing procedures, then they're going to let you know up front. A good shop's going to let you know up front that, hey, we need to charge some time for the technician to go through some procedures of testing certain components out to figure out what's wrong. But they need to be upfront with you on that.
So at what point should I stop driving? Like, would I let my kid continue to drive with the squeal?
If it's just a squeal, I wouldn't let him drive. I would want to have the vehicle brought in and checked out and make sure it's just the brakes are getting low and it's just an indicator saying, hey, we're getting low on brakes, plan for your brake job. But you always need to make sure, you don't want to be that advocate and then a wheel falls off on the highway and cause a 10-car pileup. So that's a hard one, I don't for me, when I see any light come on, I attack it, not just me. If I hear any noise, I just I'm very concerned. I'm well alert about a lot of things, and certain things worry me. But I mean, a brake squeal just annoys me. Then you could have brake dust buildup, you know, and those are
So,
two
but
different things.
what's the difference between like something all the time and just intermittent? Should I be concerned if it's intermittent or all the time?
Usually, if it's intermittent, it's a more economical, lower end brake pad, and it's just like a semi-metallic. They'll make intermittent squealing and moaning and squeaking high pitched noises, but you still have it checked out. But yeah, that's for the most part, that's when the noise is more superficial and it's not a safety issue.
Is
What
that
else?
all, folks?
What else you got for me?
Is that all, folks?
That's it.